Yeah, I can't have these comments open while we're talking.
Sure, sure. Okay, I think people can hear us again.
Nice.
Hello,
Hey, everybody.
anybody who can hear us?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
We'll fix that. How about that? Slowly getting everything back online. Hopefully people can drop back into the show in a second. Of course, all of the screen captures I did were also messed up.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh, we got people back here, I think.
Okay, so Dean, if you're listening, Smith Soul Bar in Atlanta. I bet you've been there. We played upstairs and downstairs.
Nice.
Where else would he have been? Decatur.
Okay. I think we got our camera back. I think we got our show back. We are back. Nice. We're back. Sorry for the intermission, guys. Oh, it's on. You are right. Yeah. So for anyone interested in the technical stuff, Zoom crashed because I tried to reopen a Zoom link that was already open. And then Zoom crashing crashed Streamlabs' virtual webcam part, which crashed Streamlabs, which crashed the stream. So there you go. We had a little mini chain reaction, but we back.
Yeah, it's like riding down I-75 and hitting a fender bender, and then 10 cars just...
Yep. Exactly.
Nice.
We'll go with the...
That's why I don't drive.
Yeah, you don't drive here. Yeah.
No.
I think driving here is much less scary than driving in America. I mean, I've only been to Florida, so that's my only perception. But
that's, you know, I don't want to say that much bad about. Okay, Florida's terrible. As a Georgian, I have to say that. But that's all.
Those 6-lane highways with no rules about which lane you have to be in to go what speed are just the most confusing, terrifying thing I've ever seen.
That's the thing is they're well, I guess it's not like really a rule, but like people should know if you're going slow, you go to the right. But you can't count on the main public, you know.
Yeah, no. At least it's the law here, so there's rules about that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, you have to stay to the slow lane if you're going slow here.
And that's still the right, correct?
No, left.
Oh.
You go left to go slow because we drive on the other side.
Oh wow. Well, I'm hiring a car soon, so
there you go. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. If you go 50 miles an hour on the motorway in the right lane, you'll get a lot of very angry Jaguar drivers flashing you from behind. So you'll soon realize what's going on.
Yeah, is Dennis Jones listening? You hear that, Jaguar drivers?
No comment. Oh, they're good cars though. But yeah, where were we, Josh? What were we talking about? Shall we we talked about music, hadn't we? We talked about your drumming and your lessons and stuff. Were there any more music bits we missed, or?
No, that was it. I was saying just, probably get started teaching again soon. And yeah, that's about it. I think in a couple of years, I'll probably miss it enough to try to do it again, but we'll see. I don't know. Disc golf is going pretty good. So.
Yeah, I know. As somebody who also does music, used to do it semi-seriously and now doesn't really do it much at all. It's one of those things where... Sorry?
Strings?
Yes, violin was my music. But yeah, it's one of those things where you have to be a little bit careful about your hobbies and your job becoming too close to each other.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that kills your passion for a hobby as much as trying to do it for money if you're not careful.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, it's really cool that you can do that. And if you compare that to some other jobs, you're like, okay, I'm an idiot for complaining. But everything becomes everything has its limits.
Yeah, for sure. And you've just got to be careful about your hobby becoming work and then not being able to replace your hobby. But you found disc golf, so you're all good.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah, a lot of musicians play disc golf. I think it's kind of due to the creativity of the sport itself. I find, at least.
Yeah. Also, disc golf requires pretty good hand-eye coordination, and so does music. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's talk UK Disc Golf news, because we've got to talk about some tournaments, Josh.
Yeah.
So this week, well, the last few weeks in UK, we had a few tournaments, and the big one was, of course, the B tier. South Warden Farm was the small one, and the big one was the second North Devon Open.
Yeah.
I don't know who the sponsor for this was. Was it Disc Zoo? Because the payouts are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, Charlie did a great job. I think he went out and like knocked on some doors and like made some things happen for it. But yeah, had tons of added cash for the pro purses, and yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
when I saw the
numbers, I was blown away. Yeah, I was going to ask that. Yeah. Like, were you thinking about the payout when you were playing the last few holes when Noah was birdieing everything in the final 9?
Yeah, so. I wasn't, and I hadn't thought about the money at all the whole tournament. And then third round, someone mentioned something about money, and I was like, oh yeah, there's like a decent payout here. And I immediately just forgot it, just because I had to. Like that's the last thing I want to be thinking about, and just having any expectations of any kind, score or whatever. My game is just go to the next hole. And sure, I think it's, and it hasn't been in the past. And I've, the last few tournaments, I've just kind of been working on that. And it seems to be helping keep me calm, at least.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, if you can do it, it's definitely really cool.
Yeah, but no,
but yeah,
great. Charlie did great.
Yeah, look at these payouts, right? So we're on the official PDGA event report received. £2,000 in the pro purse, which is, I'd be surprised if that's not the most in the UK. I don't know for sure if it is or not, but
yeah, I mean, Seamus does B tiers, doesn't he? I don't know what.
Yeah, we've had a few A tiers back in the day at Bluebell, I believe, a long time ago. So maybe there has been higher, but it's the highest one I've seen in the last sort of year or two when I've been paying attention to it. Good one to win, Josh.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just got lucky.
No, it's I'm sure it's a bit more than luck, but yeah, very nice. So Josh taking home $414 or equivalent. What was the pounds? About 300? Yeah,
right at 300. Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, really nice one. Really good one to take down. Noah finished in second in MPO.
Oh, but you were talking about Noah birdieing everything. Yeah.
Well, he played pretty bad in the first 2 rounds for Noah standards, right?
Yeah, I think just being away from the competition for that long, there's something to be said for settling back into that. And obviously he's a talented player and he'll be back on top in no time. But
for sure.
Yeah, I think he was disappointed with himself and maybe was chasing a little bit. But that course will get you if you start chasing, because I feel like he set it up to like mess with people.
Sure.
And if you just didn't get angry or upset, then you were gonna be all right. I think. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Definitely. And but yeah, he came back strong in the final round and got a stroke on you, and then got 3 more in the finals. Not enough to make a dent in your big lead you had, but but cool to see Noah pick it up back up again a little bit, and yeah, great to see you get the win. So that's really cool. In the Open Women's Division, only Rachel Turton competing, it would seem. But she played pretty good in the final 2 rounds. Picked it up each round and shot 954 in the final round, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm pretty sure she's like beating me a handful of times at that course out of a few rounds. She was throwing. I haven't actually played around with her, but she was throwing on hole 4. I think after like the first or second round, I think she was just like upset, and she was just like working on it. And just every drive, it's the island hole, the second island hole that you come up to, and it's like to get into the 15-meter circle. I don't know how far it was, but like maybe 330, 340. I'm talking feet, but
100 meters.
Yeah, she was ripping it like 4 or 5 drives in a row, just straight in the circle. Oh, so that was impressive.
That's so sick. That's definitely we're going to play at some point, and I'm not going to win. So
yeah, I mean,
so I got that one
the fact
coming.
there was no other competitors was probably a good thing. They would have just gone down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. we got a girl up here called Bella as well, who's incredibly good. So I'm looking forward to
seeing her name. And lots of under par scores as well.
Yeah, she keeps doing insanely well on our bag tag rounds as well. So
very nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Rachel versus Bella at some point. That'll be something to watch, but not sure when it's going to happen yet. In the Pro Masters division, which also had a great payout, Gaz Jones taking the win. Second was Dell by only one shot after the finals. So that was pretty close.
Dell was beating the whole field after round 1 by a stroke, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like,
he does that.
Yeah.
Pro Masters 50 plus Charlie Mead, of course, tournament director, and also really great round 3. Good to see.
Yeah, man.
In the AM divisions, we got Tristan taking the intermediate by 8 shots.
Crushed it, yeah.
Yep. Really good to see. Really good to see a big intermediate field as well. Wish I could have been there. I would have been down here somewhere, 7th, 9th, 10th, something like that. There's a bang around my scores in here. None of that 970 nonsense.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm chilling down here. And then 5 intermediate women, which is again amazing to see. Really love seeing all these women's divisions. Recreational Manchester local Cam taking his 3rd rec victory in a row.
Yeah, man.
Personally, making no comments at all. I've had my say about what it means when you win 3 rec tournaments in a row, but
yeah,
I've had my 2 cents on that one. But Cam knows what I'm talking about.
I think the word you're looking for is bagger.
Your word, not mine, Josh. I've been spoken to about that term this week, but yeah, Cam is going to be playing MA2 going forward because his rating is going to be exceeding 900, so he's going to get one of the largest rating jumps I've ever seen, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I've just I've never seen people that jump into the game that quick play that well, and it's like all the ultimate guys as well, and it's just like, holy crap.
Yeah, Cam's a weird case because he's not an ultimate guy. He just he's been playing a few years and he's always kind of been bad. He wouldn't mind me saying that, but yeah, he's actually decided to throw his amazing forehand more and actually decided to, let's just say, concentrate at tournaments, and all of a sudden he's 100 points better than he was. Who'd have thought it? So it's a good job to Cam.
There you go. Nice.
Sure. And yeah, that was a 24-man division, so
wow. Yeah,
pretty cool.
That's a lot. What was the next score down from Cam?
They were tied after the finals, and Cam won a playoff. So it wasn't like he took the ran away with it or anything. But,
yeah, he's not bagging that hard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the first tournament, and then he followed it up with the next day. We had the South Warden Farm Devon Swing, much smaller field. This was on the Bank Holiday Monday, I believe.
Yeah, it was very intimate, very fun.
And yeah, another 1,000 rated round from you, making a little habit of that.
Yeah, that's a new thing. I'm definitely welcoming it, but yeah, I don't know what's actually made the difference, but yeah, I'll try to keep it up. But yeah, first round, not so 1,000 rated.
No, maybe you're allowed an off day every now and then.
Yeah, I had a little bit of not an actual hangover, but yeah, I just well, I went to the practice Friday and actually went to the farm course Friday, and helped Charlie put out the tee signs. Dennis and I did.
Sure.
And then we got a quick round in afterwards. But yeah, the wind, there was like no wind. And I was just going over the top on all the par 4s, over the trees, all right, parking it, that's easy, blah, blah, blah. But there's OB everywhere, like literally. Yeah, okay, so you played.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that bottom field, I think, is probably the hardest part to kind of navigate, because it's in the state that it's in, the grass is just slightly taller in the OB, so you kind of lose the stakes, but then the grass isn't quite tall enough to really tell you. So basically, first round, I did the same thing I did in practice, but it was wind, and it just did not work out. I think I was out of bounds off the tee. I could be exaggerating, but like 12 out of 18 holes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of circle threes and fours, which is cool. But yeah.
And you still managed to shoot under par for the tournament by quite a long way. So you must have not played too bad.
Second round, I put all the distance drivers away. Pulled out my 12-time champion Firebird, and my Z Zone, and my Penrose, and that was like literally the 3 discs I used.
Nice.
And I just kept it in the fairway, and that was the game changer for me. So just had to play it a little more safe, basically.
Nice. No, it's good to see. It's very good to see. So yeah, well done to everyone who went and played well at South Warden as well.
Yeah, congrats to Matt Parslow getting his first MPO win.
Yeah, well done, Matt. Yeah, congrats on that. And 1,000 rated. Well, it was going to be 1,000 rated round, and then it's been rounded down. But
yeah, I congratulate him and everything. I think I made it more awkward than it could have been, but I've actually had that happen. I don't know that I've posted about it, but it was like 1,001, 1,002, and I was like, ooh, this isn't going to be, I don't know if this is going to stick, so I just waited. But yeah, it can happen. It happens to everyone. Hopefully.
So Josh, I've got a question for you. So you played 3 tournaments this rating cycle.
Yep.
Do you know what your average rating has been on a round in the 3 tournaments? So it's the Croydon, Mistral, and then the 2 you played last weekend.
So I know 2 of them. Actually, I know all 3 of them, but now I have to put them together. So let me just take a guess. 987.
Boom, he's nailed it. Got it.
What?
Yeah, 987.
No, that was literally because I knew the 3, but I was just kind of spitballed. I knew it was close.
Man, you got it. So yeah, 987. That's pretty good. I'm assuming you're happy with that.
It's good for Josh,
Yeah, well, it's good for anybody, to be honest. Like, well, maybe not the top pros, but
right.
Yeah, you gotta be pleased with that, and yeah, cool to see that. You should get a nice ratings boost, maybe +7 or something would be quite nice.
Okay, so you're better at these calculations than I am. That's good. So might be close to the 70s, but
yeah, I'd say 967, 968, 969, one of those 3. Depending on if any rounds fall off from last year, or if any rounds that you have that are really bad fall under the threshold. But yeah, good.
I think I might be losing my first 2,000 rated rounds ever, which is kind of sad.
See, now the nerd in me wants to go and check and work it all out, but we've got a podcast to do, so I shouldn't do that.
You do that, and I'll send you like £5 on PayPal, and just so I can know and not have to do it.
Okay, deal. We'll sort it out after the show. But yeah, guys, we've of course got to do Desert Island Discs. We can't miss that part of the show. We had a lot of other things planned, but with the technical difficulties and with talking to Josh, we've only got 10 minutes now. But let's switch you all over, and we'll do Desert Island Discs because I want to know what you've been throwing. I mean, you just gave us a little bit of a teaser of it just then, but Josh, so let me do the setup for you because I loved it in the setup, and I'm assuming people are getting used to the setup right now, but you're going to go play a tournament on a desert island. There's going to be a mix of some short holes, some long holes, some water carries, some wooded trees. But don't worry, you can't lose your discs because it's a magical island. You'll get them back. So you can bring your favorites. But the catch, you can only bring 3. So what 3 desert island discs are you bringing to play the course?
Well, I don't know how long these water carries are, so I'm slightly concerned, but. We'll start with the putter, which I know, Dean, what you're thinking. You know what I'm thinking already. It's the Jawbreaker Zone.
This is quite funny because the very first comment that I saw when I loaded up the stream today was, Josh, the zone is not a putter, from Dean.
Yeah, of course. He's such a troll. But you know what? I didn't call it a putter. Discraft called it a putter. That's on them, not me.
Yeah.
But this is my Jawbreaker Zone, slow mez, and it is beat in so bad. It's not even a puddle top. It's just like a wrinkle top. I don't know what to call that. but depending on where you grab it, you might not love it. You just have to keep rotating until you find that spot, But it flips up. I can throw it on backhand or forehand because the nice low profile. I love it for forehands as well. But it just flips up just straight, rides, 300 feet, and then just stops right on the line, or maybe will just barely fade. But yeah, it's pretty flippy for a zone, which I like, and I feel like I could putt with it as well. So that would be taking 2 slots in the bag, which is nice.
That's what you need when you only got 3.
Yeah, and that disc is on the coverage at QPO on hole 18. If you go and watch, I made a terrible drive, and then had to kind of like straddle out forehand approach around a big tree up onto the mound and just parked it under the basket in a severe wind. So
nice.
That was cool. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's a very special disc for me. The other 2 aren't as special. It's more about the mold in general. But the next step up, I would just go skip the mid ranges, unless you count a zone as a mid range, which you'd be a fool. And I just go to an FD. This is a super old beat FD. I like Champion plastic, which I think a lot of people disagree with me here on that, because I guess from like the wet environment that you guys have, it's like better for Star and S-line plastic. But I just like the Champ. I think because the slight bit of overstability. But FDs of any form are always welcome in my bag. So this one flips up really nice. You can throw it on a hyzer and it gets flat. A little bit of Annie, but then has that nice little fade at the end. Hole 3 at South Warden Farm, super long, par 3, just straight as an arrow.
Yep.
Yeah, threw this on that second round, just right down the fairway to about circle's edge, maybe just outside. And yeah, it was just a beautiful flip up straight, and just OB on both sides, and just stayed right between both of them. It was beautiful disc. Anyway,
my story about South Warden Farm was that I had very recently become obsessed with a speed 14.5 distance driver. As you can see, Harry making terrible disc choices as per history. Yeah, so MVP make this disc called the Relativity, which is a ridiculous distance driver. Very understable, but very fast. So I was throwing that on all the holes at South Warden Farm with terrible accuracy. That was my South Warden Farm story. But
that's the thing, right? It's like it goes far for basically anyone, right? Because it flips up and glides. But you just don't know where.
You can't aim it. You just have to kind of play it from where you throw it to. But
I feel like those are like the drivers you get when you're playing like the golf courses, and you just need 600 feet in that general direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll see some of that this weekend on the Pro Tour. We were going to do a full Pro Tour thing, but we're not going to have time. But guys, Portland Open, the course looks really cool, big trees. But again, golf course, you just throw it in the general direction of the hole, and then you approach, and then you get your 3 on a par 4. So
yeah, ridiculous.
Pretty fun to watch them bomb it though. But yeah, let's talk your final disc.
Final disc, like I said, none of this is very exciting, but a 12-time Firebird, because
Classic.
It is the beat, and literally forehands, backhands, wind, just utility shots, you name it. It is the original tilt, so must have in the bag for me, I believe, for anyone really.
You need something in that slot, don't you?
Yeah, because like it'll go. I mean, depending on who you are, you can get it, 350. I don't know if you're getting to 400 feet. Some people may. But yeah, it's just something you can count on every time. You can chop down on it on a big Anheuser, and it'll just basically go at the floor and then flip back up. So it's
super useful.
Yeah. So I've got the straight, I've got the super overstable, and then the putter. So I think I'm going to be all right on the desert.
I think you'll be good.
Yeah, and if I lose them and they don't come back in this magical island, their discs. Well, actually, other than the FD, you can actually find them. Actually, you can't really find Jawbreaker zones, can you? Either.
No. I don't think that one works right now. But maybe after the pandemic, you should be good.
Yeah. Well, 12-time Firebirds are available, and that's kind of more where I'm switching my bag to, because Discmanias, I love them, but I just can't continue this this relationship the way it is.
Yeah, that's something
I
that
need I need my originals.
that's something I super value in a disc in my bag. I don't mind having a special disc in my bag that I'll be super sad if I lose, but I need to be able to buy a stock disc that flies like that one.
Yeah, exactly.
And be able to get my hands on one. So that's like MVP and Caster Plus. You buy a new one and it flies like the old one. So that's one of the reasons I throw those.
So I might be getting my first Casta disc. You'll be excited.
Tell us.
Well, I'm just looking at a Cax because I want something in that kind of speed range that's a little more stable. And I was thinking like a Raptor or something, but is Raptor like 9 speed?
Raptor's a 9 speed, yeah.
Okay, no, that's wrong. What is, I guess, what's Discraft's version of that? You don't care. You don't even like Discraft. So let me stop asking you.
Not sure, but...
It doesn't matter. Let's go back to the Cax.
Yeah, the Cax is super unique.
Yeah.
They're pretty overstable, but not ridiculous. They're not. They won't like fade out of a big Anheuser or anything, but it will fly straight and then fade. It's like a T-Bird had a baby with a Rock 3. Like it's kind of in between the two.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It doesn't have the glide of a T-Bird. It has a bit more fade than a Rock 3. It's kind of
So if I get K1, is that going to be more my champ-like plastic? I know it's not like lucid like the
What you want to do is you want to look at the K1s and you want to go on a website that shows you the pictures of the discs like Ace, and you want to find one of the transparent ones, because Caspers make K1 both in like opaque and transparent, and they're very similar. They feel similar, but the transparent one's a little bit more like Champion.
I think I just saw my first transparent Casta disc. It was a Berg that Ben Jeffrey had, and I didn't even know they did that until I
I was gonna see if I had one on the shelf, but
oh, I just got my first Berg.
Nice. There you go. There's a transparent K1.
Nice. Yeah, man.
You got your first Berg?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, the mini. Nice.
I heard if you give it 10 birdies, it grows to a full one.
There you go. Yeah. Well, speaking of Bergs, he transitioned us perfectly into the last thing I wanted to talk about on the show, because we've got the Berg only competition coming up
nice.
in a few weeks that we need more people to sign up for. So go sign up if you want to come play. I'm going to show off the trophies. It's at Charlie Park and it's in 2 weeks.
Oh.
So come play Berg only. How do I switch the camera over? I can't without breaking it, so I'm going to do it here. So Sam George from Die Factory Designs, genius with the die, has come up with some really amazing discs for trophies. So these are the first time these are being shown anywhere. So here you go.
Wait, why can't? Okay, I just lost you for some reason. I don't see your screen.
You've lost me. Interesting.
It just says your name.
Oh.
Hey.
There you go. We're back, Josh. We're back.
Oh. All right. Now I can react.
So here we go.
That's wicked.
So I believe this is Zoidberg, but don't quote me on that. In his crown with his trident on his iceberg.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet, dude. How is he so good?
He's super good. So that's so there's 3 prizes: one for the overall winner, one for the longest drive, and one for the best putting score.
Nice. What do you think? What do you think the long drive is going to be?
Well,
what? Yes.
Like maybe 85, 90 meters. We'll see who signs up. That'd be a crush. I've never thrown a Berg anywhere near that far, so.
Yeah, they don't look like they go very far.
They don't go very far.
Oh my god! Look at that.
So this is the prize for the overall winner. This is the guy throwing off his tee pad at the basket on the iceberg over there, that way. There you go.
I love it.
And
so
then,
it's not a BYOB event. It's a you giving 2 Bergs out, right?
Yes, you get 2 Bergs as part of your players pack, and you can also throw your own if you want to bring your own as well. So if you've got your super beat up K3 Berg that will flip a bit that you want to throw for your distance drive, then go ahead. And then here's the final one. This is my personal favorite.
Oh my gosh!
And on the Titanic, you've got Casterplast on there, and the Casterplast logo on the flag. You got the meme guys. Yeah,
that's amazing.
This is the one I want to win. If I could win any of them, I'd go for this one. So thanks to Sam for doing those. Thanks to Max teammates for hooking us up with the discs. We got some cool stuff happening at the Berg only.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to join you because I'm going home, like I said, in July, and there's just the league until the end of June and all that good stuff. But it sounds like it's going to be great.
Sure, and there's going to be more. It's not the only one, so you might have a chance to do it in the future.
Bring it to Croydon. We've got the blue course and the shore course. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
A Berg series.
Yeah, well, we're going to try and run 3 or 4, depending on how many people want to play. So
yeah.
So yeah, let's make it happen. We've got these limited discs, and if you're thinking £40 for an event for discs you might not want to play with, you don't know, bit quite expensive. These are limited 1 in 2. This is the players pack discs with the cool stamp. These are 1 in 200, and if you know anything about Casterpass people, they love things that they can't buy. They're the ultimate collectors. They're even worse than Discmania, I think.
Yeah.
So all you would have to do to make your £40 back would be put one or two of them on the auction page, and you'd make your entry back. So if you wanted to go ahead and do that, then feel free.
Yeah, it's an investment.
Yeah, and you get to come play a cool bag, and you get to contribute into a special fund. Did you catch the thing about the fund that we're doing? Any profit we make on the Berg only events is going into like a little a fund to install a new course at some point in the future. So.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, not making any money back on this one, but we're gonna.
No plans of where, you're just doing it, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna be somewhere fairly local to me so that I can promote it for the show. But yeah, we're just gonna get the money together. We're gonna find a place that wants baskets, and we're gonna give them baskets.
Nice, man. I would love to install a course somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be super cool. Yeah, we're talking about that last week, but that's real disc golf bucket list stuff right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool, Josh. Well, I think we're out of time.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Anybody who's still here and enjoying the show, get that smoothed over for next week. But Josh, thank you so much for joining me. Well done on your wins, and thanks for sharing your story.
Thanks, man, and thanks for having me. Goodbye, everyone, and I'll see you out there really soon.
Yeah, we'll have to have you back and continue the chat some other time. Cheers for coming on, Josh.
Yeah, man. See ya.
Yeah, see you guys. Peace.